What's up, y'all? It's Hosted here once again. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Deserted Zombie Survival and to Nerfed 2.5. This will be episode 10 with Rick. I was actually thinking about like the theme I was doing and how I have like each character gathering their own thing, like Michonne doing the medical stuff. From now on, at least, Michonne will do the medical stuff. Rick will do the food. And I was thinking about, instead of having Negan as just like a random character that I have them team up together and gather together, I might restart Nerfed 3 with Abraham or Glenn. I don't know. One of those two people. I think Abraham would be better because he was more weapon oriented, like guns and stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to straight up stop the Negan, unless somebody says something in the comments, but I don't know. I'm not going to straight up restart number 3. I'll call it like Nerfed 3.5, I guess. I don't know. But it'll be with Abraham, and he will be the third character that I gather stuff with for my Nerf survivalist camp. And then when I get on and play with Negan, I'll just have him go to the camp and just take whatever he wants, you know, and then go start the recording like that, you know. In terms of the show and whatnot, that would make sense simply because Negan wouldn't gather stuff on behalf of Rick and Michonne. It would be the opposite. You know, they would gather stuff for him, at least, you know, early. But, yeah, I think I might do that because you can make somebody with red enough hair or auburn hair or whatever you want to call it to where I could make somebody look enough like Abraham to where it's believably him, as opposed to Negan, where it's just, you know, a dude with black hair. Like there's no barbed wire bat or anything like that yet, at least, which I really hope there is because that would be awesome. Maybe not barbed wire, but at least like putting nails in a bat and stuff like that, to where the bat itself would just be a basic bat, but then like once you pick up some scrap metal, you can make scrap metal into nails and then combine the nails and the bat to make a nailed bat. You know what I mean? I don't know. Obviously scrap metal is not even part of it yet, but that would be another. I made that in a suggestions video that you had, that Master Key had stuff like scrap metal to where you can make guns. It's like, oh man, I can't find a gun, but I got a crap ton of scrap metal. You know what I mean? Instead of finding a gun, you just make a it's just called homemade pistol, and it's like a single shot pistol, but it's still a pistol. You know what I mean? I don't know. Make like a revolver or something like that, to where it's 3 shots, or I don't know, something like that. But yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. That's like a legit, honest question for you guys. If you care to comment, and if you actually listen and answer the question. But that's my plan. I'm planning on making Abraham, and then having Negan be not really like the bad guy, but he's gonna like swoop in. Whenever I play with him, he'll just go to that same camp that the other 3 build and collect for, and he'll just swoop in there and just grab whatever he wants out of the shelves, or out of the boxes, I mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. If anybody that watches these is a fan of the show, The Walking Dead, and I can only assume that some of you are, simply because of your affinity for zombie games and zombie apocalypse in general, so I'm guessing you've at least heard of, if not seen, the show. But in that show, there's all these characters are in it, obviously, so in case you don't know, that's where they're from. But anyway, yeah. I'm almost glad you can't make exactly the character. Like Michonne, I made as close as possible, but there is no dreadlock. You know what I mean? There's no hood. There's no katana yet, which there will be. But, um, you know, I don't. I mean, I would rather be able to build exact and build like the real person and all that. But like, if it ever came down to like copyright problems or something like that, I'd much rather it be not exact and not a worry than for it to be perfect and then like AMC to see my video out of the blue and be like, hey, you owe us rights because you're using our character or something like that. You know what I mean? Because the name Rick, maybe Michonne, that's kind of, you know, that's pretty exclusive to that show. I've never heard it before that show. But Rick and like Abraham and stuff like that, like, yeah, those are just common names that anybody could use for any character. And just because they're similar names and they have similar everything, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really worried about no copyright problems because I don't think I'm on AMC's radar in terms of YouTubers. But that would be pretty cool to get like a I don't know, like eventually this game becomes full release and then AMC gets a hold of it and they're like, hey, you know, we'll pay you to make this a DLC or something like that, and it just adds like, I don't know, a town. Like say you add Alexandria to the game or something and it's actually called that. That would be something pretty cool. And it would put this game on the map in terms of random everybody knowing about it instead of just like right now. Obviously, it's a small little portion of players just because it's not released and not everybody knows about it. But anybody that's seen one of my videos or anybody else's videos, so there's a lot of YouTubers that have played or still play this game. But anybody that's seen them, you know, would know about the game and try to download it if they're interested. But I remember back in the day, I was always like a Resident Evil fan, stuff like that. You know, any game that was in that genre, like Dino Crisis, Resident Evil, all those types of games, I liked playing. But I always wanted it to be in first person, like any of the first person shooters I've ever played. You know, I just thought that would be awesome. And then recently, like when I first heard about this game, when it was still in, I think it was version 2 or maybe version 1.02 or something like that. But I'm pretty sure I caught it before the first update, but I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, lost track of what I was saying. Slice. Wow, what was I talking about? I have completely forgotten. Wow. Don't do drugs, kids. No, but seriously, the if this game ever became like a full release, which I'm sure it will eventually, and people didn't know about it, and they saw like a video and they're just like, oh wow, this guy has been making videos for months about this game. I can't believe it. And blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And they just look at any of our videos. Anybody from the Discord, anybody that's on YouTube that makes videos of this. I don't know all of your names, obviously, because there's too many. There's people in other languages. You know, whatever. But I always wanted a first-person game. You know what I mean? Like all the shooters that I've ever played and everything. And I found Withstand Z, and I was like, it's all right. You know, it's not the best. It had the blocky graphics just like this did in the first place, and I was like, I'd rather play, you know, because I found that game first, and I played that for a long time, and then I looked up another one. I was trying to look up more games like that, you know, and I just typed it into Google Play, and I was going around, and this one just popped up, and I was like, wait, because it looks identical, almost identical. You know what I mean? Like obviously there was quite a few differences, but in terms of looks, it was the same, like the blocky square graphics. You know what I mean? And then I think it was update 3, maybe 2. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them upgraded the look of the zombies and the people to be way more humanoid and smooth and round edges and way more polygons than they used to be and stuff like that. So I think I want to get a third ladder and put it right there in the middle. Or should I get a door? I might do that, actually. Have the 2 ladders there, yeah, but then come in here. Because, like, a zombie got in anyway the other day, so they can get in somehow, somewhere. Don't know where. But if I make this a doorway and the other one on the other side of the doorway, then I could go through on this level and just get there, or I could go up top, which I think that might be what I do. I think I'm going to do that, yeah. I could probably do all that by the time I'm done recording this video, actually. I wish I had my butcher knife on me now, because I'd be 5 shots for these trees instead of 8 or 7 or whatever it is, this thing. I think I might need 2 trees. I can't remember exactly, but I need to build a new crafting table, because I think I chopped down my other one that was in there. But if not, then I guess I'll just have extra wood, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Zombie apocalypse games like this, or survival games in general, doesn't have to be zombie apocalypse, but any kind of survival game like this is my cup of tea, if you will. Like, that's the kind of games that I grew up playing, even if it was an RPG. Like, this has got an RPG element to it now, just because of the level up system, which is awesome, by the way. And like, obviously before it didn't have that, like way back. And I remember thinking, like, that'd be a perfect thing to make people keep playing this. You know what I mean? Because as it was just get on, play, build something, gather some stuff, build something else, gather some stuff, build some. You know what I mean? That's all it was, over and over again, repetitive style. Yeah, I did take my table down. Crap. Okay. But yeah, ever since that update where you could do that, that was just like top notch, good idea, in my opinion. Where are you? There it is. I don't care where it goes. I just got to put it there, and I'm eventually going to take it away anyway. Okay, I need no walls. I need 2 doors. Clink, clink. And I need 2 wall doors right here. All right, good. Should be all I need, and it should be done. Because the pillars are already there. I just took the wall down as well. But yeah, I'll still have those ladders there too. So if I feel like it, I can go up the ladder to, like, escape something that's coming at me instead of waiting for the door to open or whatever. Well, that's odd. There we go. Okay. Wow, what is going on? Yes. Equip. Yes. There. Stop. Wow. Okay. Now, I have a way to get up and into the second level, or I could just doop over here and get in that way. Anyway, that's about it for this episode. If you like the episode, give it a like, leave your comments down below, and stay tuned for more. I think I might leave that there for now because I'm probably going to build something else. But anyway, Thank you for watching.
Like, share, and subscribe. This is Toasted Ted, and I'm out.